my community. I'm eating dinner late, man, so excuse me and shit. I'm gonna have to eat with you guys while I review this pay-per-view. Feel me? You guys watch Summerslam? Because you know me, I just caught the highlights. That's it. I just caught the highlights. That's it. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Hope your day was well. I know some of you were wondering why I didn't post yesterday. I was going to wait for 2 nights and just call it a day. You know what I'm saying? Make it simple into one, you know. So bear with your boy. I got some fries. Got me a sausage. Got me a sausage. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. Yeah. Man, before we get to the show, man, your boy was poured in fucking water in this rain today. Lamont Davis, what's going on, bro? Good to see you again. Oh. I don't know, man. I might have this other sausage again. No Diddy. I might save it for later. Man, I go do some laundry today. Tell me why I come back to roll up a blunt. I come out the house. You know what I'm saying? For all you potheads out there, there's nothing wrong with going back and rolling up a blunt, right? Yeah, my laundry's taking like an hour, 30 minutes to get done. I'm not just gonna stand there without smoking. Tell me why I come out the house, bro. Water comes down my fucking head, bro. It starts raining, pouring. Shit, got me mad as hell. Go down and get my clothes. Because I'm not going to leave them in the washer just stinking. Because if you leave them in the washer for hours, they're going to stink. I come out there, riding in the rain, mad as hell. I feel like I'm in a swimming pool. I feel like I'm in a swimming pool going to the laundromat. I'm not swimming. I'm trying to go get my clothes, man. And I'm supposed to deal with this shit. Man, I don't even know it's going to rain. I mean, yeah, I could have checked the weather and stuff. I always check the weather. Every day before I go to work, I always check the weather. Because if it's raining, I might be late. I might not come to work. Whatever. So, get there. I come up in there. I'm soaking wet. My jacket's wet. My socks are wet. My fucking sweats, jacket, everything is wet. Everything is wet, bro. I'm here looking like a bum, feeling like a bum, like I just got done swimming with clothes on. My shoes are wet. Man. Tell you, boy, I was pissed off. I was pissed off. But now, I use the blow dryer, the air dryer, for my fucking shirt and my socks to dry off. take my socks off, dry my feet. I put them in the dryer, dry them up a little bit, dried up my jacket. My jacket's drying in the freaking kitchen right now too. Sorry, y'all. Excuse me. I know I shouldn't be eating when I'm talking, but hey, it is what it is. I just don't want to eat and talk in front of you guys. That'll be boring and that'll be kind of awkward. So, everything's getting dried off. Shoes are getting dried off. There's no paper towels. I have to use toilet paper. Toilet paper. The sink doesn't work. I have to use toilet paper. Can you imagine getting soaking wet in the fucking rain? Going to work. Man, there's many times I got soaking wet going to work. There's a couple of times, yo. It's like, man. I'm so hot because what if I was gonna miss the stream tonight? And I'm stuck over at the laundromat, making sure I don't get wet. I get into an accident, coming back here. But I already made it. The rain only rained for like 5-10 minutes. See, over here in Buffalo, it can rain for like a good 10-20 minutes. It'll stop. It'll rain again. But there'll be days it's nasty. It'll be very nasty with the rain. Trust me. So, I blow dry everything off. Give me a Pepsi. Gotta drink this shit still. In my head, I'm like, say, how the fuck you ain't know it was gonna rain? I'm like, nigga, how the fuck was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to know if I got laundry to do? Then I'm on the other side, I'm like, nigga, you should have looked at the damn weather. You gotta know what's happening before you do it. I'm like, you mean to tell me that if you go out on a field trip, you tell me you don't have at least $50 on you? You can't keep at least $50 on you. You know what I'm saying? So, just shit like that. I'm a funny ass nigga, man. So, don't mind me, man. So, dried off. I took me a quick shower. I felt better than ever. You imagine you going out, getting poured on with rain, and all of a sudden you come home, take a hot shower. That shit feels like heaven. Man, it feels, bro. I'm almost done, you guys. Just give me a few seconds. Think about me, I take my time. I can't rush. That shit. Alright. We put this in the sink and let's get started. Hope you guys got your blunts ready. You had something to eat. You got your food ready. Everything. I might finesse the nigga say he want water, we gonna give it to him all day. I might. Give me that glass, man. Got me a cold glass of the apple juice. If there's one thing about me, I love apple juice more than orange juice. If you're gonna ask me if I like apples or oranges, it's apples. But I like oranges though. But number one between that shit, Orange, the apples are too sweet. They give that sweet taste to where, bro, you can't even. Bro, if you like apples, you can't tell me they're better than oranges. If you bite into that shit, it's like, man, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's one of the best tastes of fruit that you could possibly taste, bro, or eat. Yeah. Well, so, all right. I'm gonna start off with night one. Before I get into this review, if you guys want to donate, my Cash App will be in the thumbnail, of this video, or on my page. Say the Realist 2000. We appreciate me. Who the hell am I with? So I appreciate all donations and everybody who's joining. I appreciate everything, all the support, all the love. Even if it's $1, I don't give a damn. I appreciate it all. Because there's people out here who are just gonna jabber down people's throats if they don't give them any money. Just only there for themselves. But fuck all that. Alright, we're gonna start off. Liv Morgan versus Io Sky. This is Liv Morgan's first title defense. I know. I understand, guys. Liv Morgan has not defended that title. I understand. I'm not gonna argue with that. Don't you think Triple H knows? He don't even care. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at it like this. If the girl was injured, they're saying they're trying to protect Liv Morgan from the injury. If that was the case, why the hell didn't you just... And here's the problem. Stephanie Figueroa was injured. So if she never got injured, I would have just put the title on Stephanie. Liv Morgan heals up. She had her shoulder injury. She just had a shoulder injury, right? Sol Rugen does a botch at the live event, as I already told you guys about the Sol Rugen thing. She does the move to where now WWE is really trying to protect Liv Morgan. That's still favoritism to me, right? Now, I like Liv Morgan, yes. But that doesn't mean we gotta do the favoritism shit, bro. If you're trying to protect her from injuries, she should not hold that championship. I don't know. I don't know if Triple H has anything to do. Can't come up with anything for these women to do on that roster. I don't care how bad they are on promos. Give them something to do. So we get through this match, and Roxanne Perez, Little Roxy, comes up on the turnbuckle, starts buck dancing, and yapping out her mouth. You know what I'm saying? Raquel comes in there and hits the choke slam. She grabs Io Sky, little Io, grabs her up in the air, and just BAM! Back first. Shout out to Raquel, man. She deserved that Intercontinental Championship. I don't want to hear people say, man, he's a long time dude, man. She's just part of Judgment Day. What's that gonna do? I'm sick of Raquel. It's like everybody's always got to complain and cry about something, bro. Just be glad, bro. Well, yeah, at least be glad there's a title change. And it's like, so Ruga, Becky Lynch, man, she just won the title from AJ Lee, right? I don't know what Becky's doing, right? But, I mean, listen, the company's going to have their decisions, and I think Raquel was the best decision. She can't just be a lackey and just be a big, tall woman, and she doesn't have a prize. She won a couple matches on Raw throughout this year and last year, right? Yeah, she lost. She wins some and she lost some and she's going to win some. She won the tag team title belts, like what, twice? Now it's time that you put a championship on her. Look at her. What do you call her? Big sexy Raquel? Big sexy mama? I think big sexy mama is good. Now, people want to call her Rhea mommy. Raquel should be called sexy mommy. Now, Raquel sexy mommy. And she's an okay looking woman. She knows, I'm sure, listen. I think Liv looks better than Raquel. Raquel looks better than Rhea. Raquel looks better than Bayley. Yeah. I said it. Bro, it's not just the looks, bro. The thing is, bro, she's a big woman. She's like, what, 200 something pounds, correct? Maybe 180. She can't just be a big ass woman. She's got the drop kick and she's got the choke slam. Bro, if you got a big woman on the roster, bro, doing the choke slam and the drop kick, bro, do something with her. You know? Now, I'm not getting on Triple H's ass about this. I'm just talking about the people who want to complain and cry. And for all the Soul Ruga fans. She just came to the roster, bro. She made her debut, blah, 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 blah. They ain't do that for Raquel. Raquel didn't win her championship when she first came. So what the hell are you talking about? The woman looks like a star. Not the best brawls. She's got some good moves, bro. I'm telling you, that drop kick, that choke slam. You mean to tell me she just gotta stand there and just be the security guard? You can't put a prize on her, bro. Like I said, those are the people who are gonna complain about anything. So basically, Liv Morgan hits a little code breaker move or some shit. Io Sky kicks out, but it's a botched kick out, bro. A botched kick out. Whatever. Liv Morgan hits her little code breaker again, and Io Sky kicks out of that. Liv Morgan goes and retains her world championship title. Liv Morgan is still the champion. Now I know people are going to say, man, this is bullshit, man. You know, didn't you want her to lose the championship, Zay? Didn't you want her to give it up, blah, 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 this and that? No. Listen, man. I'm at the point now, if the company is going to have Liv Morgan hold this title hostage until Survivor Series, cool. Whatever. I don't know what they're going to do. It's not my decision. But with Io Sky, she doesn't even deserve to have that championship. She won a King of the Ring and blah, blah, blah. No. She beat Asuka in the match. Dude, she was in a fucking program with Rhea Ripley hugging her like she's her mommy. Are you kidding me right now? And Io is 35. Rhea is 30. Come on, man. It looks weird, bro. Shout out to Io, man. Shout out to Io. But let me tell you something, bro. I was out there live when Io Sky won that championship in March. I was there. Oh, but Thanos, what's going on, bro? What's going on? So, fucking whatchamacallit. Hold on a second. Oh, yeah. So, I was there live when Io Sky won that championship, right? I was there, and I didn't want the championship being on Rhea Ripley. I couldn't stand her. I didn't want the championship on her, you know. And Io Sky, she had a good match with Liv Morgan. And maybe I was over. I'm happy Chelsea's goofy ass got a world title. Man, she is champion, bro. I'm going to get into that later, man. At least she's champion, but I'm going to get to more of that in a minute. So, I was there live. You know, Io had a good match with Liv. And this was in February. She kicked the girl. She gave her a scar in the face. This and that. I was just, maybe I was overlooking at it too much. I was like, put the championship on Io, see what it does. I thought at first she deserved to be champion, just because you know, she had a good match with Liv, and maybe she could be something, but making Io Sky interesting or for us to look forward to seeing her. You know what I'm saying? It's the same with these other wrestlers. You don't put them in these situations or matches or stories to where like, damn, okay, let's see what he's doing next week. Oh shit, that's cool. Damn, whoa. You know what I'm saying? We're just like this. Going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Io Sky, bro, she loses the championship to Stephanie Fouquet. She loses at SummerSlam. And now she's in a program with Rhea Ripley, gets betrayed by Asuka, right? But she was tag team champion. That shit with Rhea Ripley was nothing, bro. I was not interested into that, bro. That's nothing. Okay? That doesn't make her. Listen, I don't know, bro. I really think Io Sky doesn't deserve the championship right now. Listen, yes, she beat Asuka. But it's like, to me, that doesn't mean she should win the championship. Io Sky being champion is not really going to do anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody being champion is going to do anything in this company unless there's a good storyline or something for us to look forward to next week. You know what I'm saying? Let's fucking fly, dude. Yeah. So, and this was an okay match. I'll give this match a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Liv Morgan's going to go on to face new challengers. Io Sky's going to go on to better things. You know what I'm saying? So, we don't know what's in store for these two in the future. Okay, match number 2. We have the Bloodline, Jacob Fatu, and the Usos versus Solo Sikoa, LA Knight. Yeah! And Royce Keys, which we're going to call him Door Keys. You know the keys you put in your door? His name is called Door Keys. So, Door Keys, LA Knight. Yeah! Solo Sikoa. Dun, 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 dun. Our face of the Bloodline. Dude, per is key. What do you mean per is key? I don't know what you mean by that, Jose. So the Bloodline make a cool entrance. I like it. They come out there, they have the red shit in the background. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care about the entrance anyways. I don't remember how it was. But it was okay. It was okay. So Sikoa, we get to the match. So this is where we get during the match. We get into the match, and So Sikoa does the yeeting. Jay Uso's at the turnbuckle on the ground, right? Like this, right? So Sikoa's standing there like, play back the music or run it back. Or play my music. The yeeting will play. You know what I'm saying? He does the yeeting and shit. What the fuck? What the? Yo. Now, I'm not saying this is a good match, but this shit was funny as hell, bro. Nigga, one thing about Solo, man, Solo is a funny ass troll. I like Solo, man. I really want this guy to take the crown from Roman Reigns. Still. Yo, he said, he doesn't get played the music, it does the eating. Then, here's the problem, right? They want to try to push Baron Corbin. You want to try to push Baron Corbin, but you got funny Solo Sikoa. You can't keep that U.S. title on him? If you don't want to be in Roman, at least put the U.S. title on this dude, bro. He can make people laugh. See, if a wrestler can make people laugh, that's a good look, bro. Dude went and started eating. Jay Uso in the cut lane. He mad as hell, y'all. Look, he like that. Mad as hell. Solo Sikoa got charisma. I could say he does. He's just entertaining. That dude, you know. You know. But the problem is, dude, he's got to hit the gym, bro. If, you know, listen, if people want to be average, go ahead. You got these guys in the ring, right? These guys, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll do squats or weights like twice a week. I don't care. I really don't give a damn. So it's like, fuck it. I got nothing to say, bro. I'm like the size of these people, bro. Seriously. Not Royce Keys. Royce Keys was huge. LA Knight was jacked as hell. So Jacob Fatu comes in the ring. Him and Solo go at it. And then this is when Jacob comes in there and he just bonkers. Lays the smackdown on Solo Sikoa. Jimmy comes in the ring, and him and Royce Keys come in the ring, and he kicks Royce Keys in the face twice. Looks nasty. And then we get turned the match. Like, throughout the end of this match, guys, throughout this 6-man tag team match, this match could have been on Raw. Why couldn't you put this on Raw? But no, it's SummerSlam. You know, we need a 6-man tag team match. We just can't have tag. Bro, this is a Monday Night Raw match. A Friday Night SmackDown match. This is a Monday Night Raw match, bro. The Bloodline, Solo, LA Knight, yeah, and Royce Keys are not interesting. They're not. So what happens next? LA Knight, he's gonna win Money in the Bank. What's LA Knight? He's gonna win Money in the Bank? Bro, this is the 4th time this year we have to deal with LA Knight going to the Money in the Bank. He's gonna go in the Money in the Bank. Oh yeah, he'll get an opportunity in Money in the Bank. He'll get an opportunity in Money in the Bank, for sure. He will. Money in the Bank. He won't. So let's move on, man. That shit. Stupid 6-man tag team match. So up next we get Nick Aldis versus Gunther. So we get Nick Aldis. This is his first match in the WWE. He makes his first entrance, and I don't care. I don't care for it. I don't give a fuck about Nick Aldis in his first match. Okay? Because Gunther was not being taken that serious. They weren't going to book Gunther as this big superstar. They were not going to do that, bro. Ever since he retired AJ Styles, bro, this guy has been booked like shit. This guy has been booked like crap. They fumbled Gunther since January. January the 31st. They fumbled this guy. Let's take it back to January, right? Gunther retires AJ Styles. Gunther retires AJ Styles. Dragon Lee comes out and attacks this dude and tries to defend his friend. But with the Dragon Lee situation, Dragon Lee. I'm gonna get into this Dragon Lee shit in a minute. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna roll my blunt here. I'm gonna wait for people to come up in. All right. All right, so we're talking about Nick Aldis versus Gunther, right? And I'm still not under. I'm still trying to understand how the hell Gunther got into the situation. You know what I'm saying? They fumbled the play since January, since he beat AJ Styles. How the hell you go from retiring John Cena to you now picking on the manager of SmackDown? And I understand he was a wrestler in TNA and the Indies, but still, how in the hell do you expect me to take Gunther serious and think he's going to be booked properly? He's going to be one of the top heels. He's going to be a world champion. He's going to be a main eventer at WrestleMania. He's going to do all these things. He's going to be this and that, right? And he's going to be in a situation to where now he has to face Nick Aldis. John Cena to Nick Aldis. Yeah. They have nothing better for this dude. What's he going to do next? Pick on little Johnny Gargano? Got Johnny Gargano on the fucking table laying down to press. Because Tommaso Ciampa is not here anymore. So what? Gunther's going to attack Johnny Gargano next? Come on, man. So we get through this match, and this is an okay match. You know what I'm saying? As Nick Aldis does the suplex, Michael Cole has to go talk about how Bret Hart had to wish Nick Aldis good luck before his match. I don't care what Bret Hart said, bro. I want to know Nick Aldis, his highlights. What he did outside the WWE, bro. And guess what? Nick Aldis, his idol, is Bret Hart. And why would I want to hear anything about Bret Hart? The same guy who's going to criticize Sheamus for his wrestling techniques. He's going to criticize Sheamus because, what? He's from Ireland and he has his own wrestling techniques. He was trained properly, differently. You don't like the way he hits in the ring, dude? That's just the way Sheamus wrestles, dude. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. Sometimes we can't make a big deal out of shit, bro. I don't care if Nick Aldis' idol is Bret the Hitman Hart. And if anybody got a problem with that, that's your problem. And if shout out to you. We get to Mickie James, Nick Aldis' wife. His wife is at ringside, and Gunther goes up to her and starts talking shit. I want Mickie to take her hand and just bang, smack the guy in his face. Because Gunther annoys me at times. Because you're booking Gunther as a guy just picking on his boss. He's just picking on the boss. Just because he's mad because he lost the world title match. And you want to put Sami Zayn in the match. This dude's mad at Sami Zayn. He's mad because Sami Zayn's adding the triple threat match. Like, dude, this is stupid, man. Real talk. It's really dumb. Mickie should have slapped that dude in his face. So Nick Aldis tries to hit the sleeper hold. And Gunther wins the match by a sleeper hold. So Nick Aldis tries to attempt doing it, right? Nick Aldis taps out. Now, we all knew Triple H wasn't going to let this guy just have his sunshine and win and stuff. He was going to put his boy Gunther over no matter what. It's like, well, you know what? There's a lot of backlash on your situation. So, we're going to have you beat Nick Aldis since we had you lose the WWE Championship twice. Well, the match twice, kid. I'm going to have you beat Nick Aldis. What a great decision, Triple H. He loses 2 WWE Championship matches, and now you want him to face Nick Aldis. You want him to go out there and embarrass Nick Aldis in front of his wife. You book Gunther, you have Gunther get his get back and make him look good again by just having him beat his own boss in front of his wife. Hell no, motherfucker. And then Triple H reinstates Nick Aldis as the general manager. There's a new contract, and Nick Aldis is the boss once again. I did not expect this guy to have a full-time career in the WWE, to stick around for a couple of years and stuff. I mean, the guy, how old is Nick Aldis, by the way? I'm gonna wait for some people to come in the building.
Pull up off me, took a few losses, but that little shit come with the game. They better play with my name. Better yet, they better play with the game. These niggas strange, do anything for the change. They keep trying to make you a name. My niggas bosses, your niggas different. Shout out to Trax, he gave me this beat, and I'ma go stupid. I told my boy, don't listen to This bitch, tell her I'm gon' take her shopping just for her. Something I might. Put a button on my back, I like this. Young nigga can't fight this. Too smooth on this, can't write this. Ain't war to a nigga like crisis. Might buzz down my little white bitch. I scam a trap at night. Oh, you shot that too?
They're playing music, waiting for people to come up in here. So I don't know where everybody at. I don't know where the people at, but I'm fucking. I'm gonna continue this shit. I don't give a fuck. All right, so match 4, Paige and the Bella Twins versus Fatal Influence. We'll talk about when people come up in here. Fuck.
If you ain't dead shit, R's for retire if you 30 and still in this shit. S is for the shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. And T is for them taxes that just hit. That's why you turned up.
Alright, I'm on night 1, match 4. So we're on Paige and the Bella Twins versus the Fatal Influence. What's the name? The Fatal Influence are your new tag team champions. It's funny because as I see this match, right, I see Chris Van Vliet at ringside, right? I'm looking, right? Like, ain't that Chris Van Vliet? You know what I'm saying? That shit's funny as hell, man. Real talk. Because, like, at least he enjoys the product. At least somebody enjoys the product, but nobody's going to enjoy this shit, bro. I'm sure whatever his name is, Chris Van Vliet, he's going to enjoy the show anyways. Whatever. So after this match, Nikki Bella snaps, right? Like she is pissed off. Like she looks mad as hell. Like she posts a mean look, right? Like she looks pissed off as she's about to snap on Paige. She holds her hand up high and hits her from behind on some coward shit. Picks her up, and you at Paige. Like, come on, man. This shit don't make any fucking sense, bro. Real talk. This shit don't make any fucking sense. It don't make any sense at all. The least you could do is have them go on their own ways. You don't even have to have Nikki turn on Paige. Because it made it look like, whatever, cool. But at the same time, bro, there's too many face and heel turns. You could have just had all 3 of them stay as a babyface. Paige could turn heel readily by, what, the end of the year? There's too many right now. You don't need any heel turns right now. Now you just had Nikki step on her because she don't want her taking her place. And she said that she don't want nobody taking her place. Oh, cool. So now we gotta deal with that shit. Then if that's the case, then why the fuck would you have Paige with your sister? If you didn't want nobody to take your place, Nikki, why the hell would you have Paige with your sister? This is like me hiring one of the employees to take over for the day, right? And I don't even trust it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody taking my place. But I have him run the shop. I have him do all the expenses for a year. Right? And he don't know what he's doing. Now we're losing money because he don't have the experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Paige don't have the experience. But the heel turns, this shit don't make any sense. This shit don't make any sense. Stay babyface. Breeze out. Have Paige and Nikki go into their own separate ways. If Nikki needs help, hey, have Paige pull up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Then maybe you can have the Bellas turn on Paige. But what's going to happen next? AJ Lee's going to come back and return? So what's going on with this Brie Bella injury? So Brie Bella has a shoulder injury, and she's been hospitalized for this situation. So it looks like during the match, she was taking her right shoulder, right? Clutching it, holding it, trying to comfort it, right? So at the exact moment of the injury, so no, actually they're saying the moment of the injury is unclear. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know how bad it is. So Triple H said on the fucking press conference, so this is what he says. Yeah, no, she's injured. She was here, got some treatment here, and has been taken to the hospital to get some scans done. We mean, yeah, no. You know, I don't know. Maybe he was stuck in his head. I don't know what he's trying to say here. What you mean by yeah, no, bro? He said the injury seems pretty bad, but no definitive diagnosis or recovery timeline was available, right? Nikki Bella reported that Nikki Bella is doing okay, but in a lot of pain. So we don't even know what's going on yet. So with Brie Bella, if this is gonna get bad with her injury, they might have to put the retirement tour on hold or halt the little storyline that they have going on with Paige. And it looks like it's gonna be Nikki and Paige, like I just said. So it looks like it's gonna be Nikki versus Paige. And she could be out until like Royal Rumble time. Like if Liv Morgan's gonna be out from June to November, Brie Bella could be gone from like August till like February. Like she could be back the same time Seth Rollins did last year. No, this year. So looking nasty too. And those shoulder injuries are none to be played with. So I don't know what she did in the match. I don't even care to replay it. I don't even give a fuck about it. So it looks like, oh, I'll be honest. I gotta get the show. I gotta continue the show, man. This is what I'm here to do. I'm here to do this for you guys. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like Brie Bella's injured. We're gonna have Nikki Bella versus Paige. Nikki Bella's mad because I don't want nobody taking my place. Bitch, let me tell you something, bitch. You better be glad Paige went and helped your ass, helped your fucking sister, because you girls would have to relinquish those titles, and all of a sudden Brie's gonna be out looking crazy. So be thankful that Paige helped you. You ain't taking my place. This is like me this is like me covering one of my co-workers shit, right? He's like, I don't want you taking my place. And he's the fucking leader, right? I'm just being a leader for a day. Taking the calls, telling the employees, go to this place, do that, this and that, whatever. And he's like, I don't want you taking my place, but I don't want your place. I have a whole show called The Self-Awareness, and you're gonna tell me I want to take your place. I don't want your place, nigga. Get lost. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like as a petty ass scenario and the reason for Nikki to snap on Paige. They lost the titles. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I could have sworn they were just heels. How the hell did they turn babyface, but they just turned heel? They turned heel, bro. Paige might as well just stay as a heel. Cause this shit don't make any sense. Hunter's making all these decisions and nothing's, bro. This is like you making a cake and you keep adding in flour, you keep adding in syrup, you keep adding in another egg, and you keep adding in more flour and more flour and more flour. Oh, you know what's better than that? He just adds a whole cup of oil and just puts it in the cake batter. And the cake is coming out bushy. The cake is coming out hard. It don't even look like a cake. This situation you're doing with Paige and the Bellas, bro, nothing makes sense. Have the Bellas stay as heels. If Nikki's injured, cool. Have Paige stay as a heel. Like, to me, they should have been as heels. Why do you have them going against the Judgment Day? You know what I'm saying? Or you could have just have everybody stay face tonight. You already have your batter. You have enough flour. You don't need that flour. Put the flour to the side. Put the fucking heel runs to the side and wait next year. It's there in your plate. Everything's there. Breeze out. Don't you think you might want to have Nikki and Paige have a program? You don't have to have them work, but have them face each other. Make it a one-on-one. The winner, I don't know, the winner solidifies herself as one of the GOATs of 2010s or some shit like that. Of the Divas era, I guess. You could have the winner is the crown of the Divas era or some shit like that. Just a respectable match, right? You have Roman and Seth do it. Why don't you have Nikki Paige? I don't know, man. Just things have to make sense, bro. There was no reason for Nikki to snap on Paige last night. It made no sense. Even though I don't care about this program, this is why I don't care. This is why I don't care. Why is she turning on Paige? Dude, you might taking my place. She helped your sister when you got injured. You let it happen. Weren't you there raising her hand? You three going out there like a Powerpuff Girls, like your TLC or some shit. Coming down there like you're the three baddest women of the goddess girl, you know. And you, come on, man. Come on, man. This shit don't make any sense, bro. Unless Nikki says, I realized I messed up and I should have let nobody take my position. Now my sister's injured and this is your fault. That I could look forward to. I could get into that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always something in life. Everybody's always saying we could do better. We could have did better, blah, blah, blah. We could do more effort. But fuck that. Because it's like, if you're going to keep doing that to yourself, you're just going to stress yourself out. Fuck, oh, I should have did better. Just do it next time. You know what I'm saying? Smart. I don't know. I don't think it's Paige's fault. You know what I'm saying? But watch this. Yeah. So up next, we have the WWE Championship match. This match doesn't even main event the show. This just tells you that WWE title is a B+ title. And CM Punk is champion, it's still going to be a B+ title. So we get to the match, right? These guys start fighting, right? And this is an okay match. That women's match, that wasn't nothing. Nick Aldis and Gunther, all those were 4 out of 10. No storylines. I mean, well, for Nick Aldis and Gunther it was. Because he's picking on Nick Aldis, his own boss. And Nick Aldis has to defend himself. He has to defend himself. So he has no choice but to rip the suit off and come out for one more match. And now he's general manager again. What the fuck? What is this shit? You know what I'm saying? What is this shit? So these guys go on a turnbuckle and start swinging at each other and fighting. CM Punk then hits a flying elbow drop. CM Punk hits a flying elbow drop. And whatchamacallit, there's a move where I did not like it, right? It's really weird, right? It's really weird. Seriously. CM Punk grabs Cody Rhodes. He tries to put Cody Rhodes into the roll-up, right? CM Punk, tell me why this dude lays on his back. He lays on his back, right? And Cody Rhodes is trying to get up. It's like CM Punk is putting his ass in front of his face, right? It's like the nigga's putting his ass on his face, right? And bro, literally, it looks weird, right? CM Punk lays on Cody Rhodes' face. He tries to get up, right? And it's like, dude, you have your ass in Cody Rhodes' face. It looks like Cody Rhodes is gonna eat it from behind. And it's like, come on, man, what are you doing here, bro? You already have Danhausen, bro. Danhausen, bro. Danhausen, come on, man. Danhausen, come on, man. Seriously. You're gonna have Danhausen. You really gonna do that, bro? You're gonna have Danhausen go up on here and do that. And now you have CM Punk laying up on Cody Rhodes, getting up. Like, come on, bro. That shit is the most weirdest shit I've ever seen, bro. And with most wrestling moves, I don't know. I never wrestled. I'm not a wrestler, so maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way, but it looks weird, man. It really does. And Cody Rhodes, he reverses it to the crossroads. Cody Rhodes kicks out the GTS, and CM Punk goes for the elbow drop, but he misses it. And dude, this is the CM Punk, man. You can't, bro. You're 50 years old, bro. You're 50 years old. Why would you go on the turnbuckle and try to risk it all, bro? You're gonna snap and broke your knee that night. You're 50 years old, bro. You and Edge, bro. You guys gotta slow down. Already worse, you got Edge jumping up on top of the steel cage and he snaps his knee in half. Y'all remember AEW when this dude was on top of the cage, jumped and snapped his knee? CM Punk hits his knee as Cody Rhodes dodges and gets off the fucking announcer table. Come on, man. I just feel like Cody Rhodes wasn't aware of it. He wasn't. I don't know how to say this. No, CM Punk. I just feel like, CM Punk, he's too old to be doing all the injuries and shit. Like, real talk. He's too old for all that shit. He can't be doing all that no more. He can't keep doing all that. He can't. Because I'm telling you right now, he could have snapped and broke his knee that night. He could have broke his knee last night. Seriously. So, CM Punk almost Cody Cutter. But he gets out of the way, and Cody Rhodes hits Charles Robinson in the throat. So, Cody Rhodes tries to go for the move, and he just, like his arm, right? Like it hits Charles Robinson, the referee, right? So his hand goes on Charles Robinson. He falls. Boom. So Cody Rhodes tries to go for the move. And Charles Robinson, man, I was laughing. I was like, poor Charles Robinson. Hey, Angel Leak, how you doing? Cody Rhodes goes for the finisher. And his hand, CM Punk gets out the way. And Charles Robinson gets hit. The little old referee gets hit by his throat. Like, he doesn't even get hit. He doesn't even get the Cody Cutter. Cody Rhodes botches the move to where he's, boom, snapping him with the karate chop with his arm. I'm doing great. I cannot complain. Try to keep my head up and stay focused with everything. That's all you can do. So Randy Orton, he makes his return. Randy Orton is back. I had a feeling Randy Orton was going to return. Hey, man, listen, man. I called this out. I knew what the Bellas were going to turn on Paige. I knew what Randy Orton was going to return. I said this in my live before, man. Damn, I called this out. Because this company is unpredictable with their shit. No, very predictable, I'll say. Or not unpredictable, or whatever the hell. Like, you can predict anything, and it comes true. Like, seriously. So he hits the RKO, and CM Punk gets the win by hitting the GTS. And it looks like CM Punk, he called out, I think he called out Jake Opafemi. So could we see a future Opafemi and CM Punk match? Find a video up here. CM Punk calls out Opafemi.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First, go to Riverside and open an account. When you're ready to...
Seeing as how the ending odds are very good, obviously he deserves one. We saw the RKO. We saw the ref down. I didn't see, run it back. I don't care. Do you want to see it again? They're the boss. I know Triple H is the COO or whatever he is, but ladies and gentlemen, this is my boss right here. Give me names. You somebody from Triple A? Mini Vikingo? Dominic? How about Grayson Waller? How about somebody from TNA? Obafemi, without a doubt, is the future. That does not mean that I am not the present. And be careful what you try to open underneath the Christmas tree. You may not like what you get. Oba is fantastic. My experience trumps his ability. Oba hasn't picked what champion he wants to...
Yeah, I heard Triple H's daughter was doing the fucking song or whatever. She don't even look that good. You know what I'm saying? Like Triple H is the most ugliest person I've ever seen in my life. Like Triple H is like you know. I'm not here to shame his daughter. I don't want to talk about daughter. I'm not here trying to do that. But it's like it just tells you Hunter is the ugliest guy you could ever see on TV. They only did that because nepotism. Yeah, I see.
To go after? If he wants to wallow in obscurity, go after Roman. If you want to live under the bright lights, come after the real champ.
I mean, if he goes after, if he goes against you, it's not gonna make a difference. If he goes against Roman, it's not gonna make a difference, dude. CM Punk is not a real champion. Fuck that shit. This dude come back and think he deserved the shot. No, he didn't, bro. I don't care if he earned it all because he's the face or because he's a mainstream name. Fuck that shit. So is it gonna be a CM Punk versus Open Femi at Money in the Bank? Or on a random SmackDown coming up? Because in the main event of night 1 is Brock Lesnar versus Open Femi. We still got to do night 2, guys, so stay in tune. Got a way to go here. That's what it is. I'm here to work, baby. So Brock Lesnar versus Open Femi. Brock Lesnar comes out with the elbows, right? Brock Lesnar comes out with the elbow pads, right? And I'm like, dude, he don't even look right with that shit. Brock Lesnar does not look right with those elbow pads. He does not. I'm telling you, bro, he does not. Like with the gloves, and he's got the little, I think he'll have the tiny pads, right? And I would have the tiny pads if I was him. Like protect my elbows as I'm laying myself in the ring, right? I don't know, I just feel like that doesn't fit him. And I'm not used to Brock Lesnar with those pads. Because like I said, I caught the Brock Lesnar in 2012, right? Yes. No, people are going to say, well, if you caught wrestling in 2013, you don't know shit, blah, blah. Well, there's some motherfuckers who know their history. For that long, for like, what, 15 years, right? You can't tell me nobody can know their history if they watch wrestling for that long, bro. It's got to be so stupid. If nobody does it, that's their problem. You know what I'm saying? I saw Brock with the elbow pads when he first came, like 2003, right? Was it 2003 or 4? He didn't fit for it. That shit did not fit Brock Lesnar. It did not, bro. It don't look right. And when AJ Styles came out there with the shorts at 50 years old, like, dude, this ain't 2007, bro. You know, he's more jacked. The guy was skinnier back then. Now AJ Styles is jacked, bro. Brock Lesnar's more jacked, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like the elbow, it don't fit perfect, bro. That's like John Cena. I don't know what the fuck to say. I don't know how to explain this shit, bro. I can't think of any wrestler that looked funny with anything, any other gear. But when I saw Brock, man, that shit was bad, bro. That shit was trash. So we get throughout the match, and these guys are throwing it down. Open Femi gets hit with 3 German suplexes. He gets up right away, like it was nothing. Like he just took a hot shit, and he just got up like it was nothing. Like, I'm on the road, nigga, fuck this shit. He throws Brock Lesnar shoulder first into the table, right? He throws him shoulder first into the table. Lucky enough, he didn't break his damn shoulder. Then he gives him a power slam and a choke slam. Brock Lesnar kicks out, and Open Femi gets hit with 3 F5s. 3 F5s. Cena is limping. If you guys saw, John Cena was limping to the damn car and shit. But after the match and shit, Like, he could barely walk. Like, his side ribs is just, like, hurting, like, right now. I don't know if Opa's feeling the same thing, too. I don't know. I'm surprised if Opa's not feeling the same thing. I mean, with Cena, I mean, the guy's, 50 years old, and he can't keep taking those moves. And that just tells you the guy said he can't keep doing the shit he was doing in his 30s. Like that women's ladder match. Yeah, that match was okay. I'm gonna review that definitely. Definitely gonna come up for sure. Brock Lesnar rips up the ring, right? And this is where we see the hard floor, the whole floor, the real floor from the arena, right? And it reminds me of the time where Steve Austin, he ripped up the floor on the apron where he put Kurt Angle into that pile driver and almost broke his fucking neck. Almost broke his freaking neck, right? So he almost breaks Kurt Angle's freaking neck, right? And on which Picard? And we're thinking here, is he gonna break Opa Femi's neck? He grabs Opa Femi and puts him into a tombstone pile driver. What a good tribute and a little respect to The Undertaker. Because their match at Hell in a Cell was good. Even though The Undertaker was only 50 and, he could have taken the moves that he did back in the 90s or the 1000s. He couldn't do that shit no more. But it was a good match. Opa then gets up. He kicks out of the move. The guy kicks out. We're like, holy shit. Is he going to survive this shit? You know what I'm saying? And I can't remember a wrestler. If you guys think I'm tripping, I can't think of one wrestler, not one wrestler who used another wrestler's move to win the match. Can anybody tell me who it was? What wrestler won a match with somebody else's finisher? Because I thought Brock was going to win. I'm like, holy shit. Because the guy takes 3 F5s, and now he's going to take a tombstone on the fucking hardware floor that was exposed, that Brock Lesnar rips out. Opa Femi picks him up and power slams Brock Lesnar on the ring, and he gets the win. They said there was some botching into the match or whatever, and shit like that. Opa Femi looks like he's about to cry. Brock Lesnar looks upset. So I don't know if that's why because of the whole botching situation, did not like that Trick Williams loss. I didn't like that either. Just because of Barry Corbin, that shit was dumb as hell, for real. So, they said there was some botches going on, right? And with Opa Femi, man, I think Opa Femi needs to work on his moves. Maybe he needs some learning. Because he tries to pick up the damn security guard on Raw in a steel cage. And now all of a sudden, he has to say, I'm sorry on TV. He's like, how was that? That's what I said. The nigga says, I'm sorry on TV. Literally, live on TV. He says, I'm sorry. What? Bro, you gotta work on your botches, bro. Wrestlers got, so many botches going on lately, bro. Because nobody's taking this shit serious. Triple H ain't really working on training these wrestlers. And it's like, everybody's not taking it serious. Nobody's taking this sport serious. Nobody's staying consistent and really locking in and stepping their game up. Now, I understand. Accidents happen. Cool. But this can't happen all the time, bro. This can't. So you mean to tell me that fucking security guard can't pick his head up? It's like a little boy that can't pick his head up. You imagine you cut a little boy's hair up, right? He pulls his head back like this. You trying to get up here and shit. Like, nigga, pull your head up. Pull your head up. Pull your head up, motherfucker. And then your father's got to come up and behind you. Put your fucking head up there. Put your head up. Stand still. Is that what Opa Femi needed to do? Did he need to tell that nigga, keep your head still? You know what I'm saying? Or did somebody need to tell him, stay on it. Use your strength. Grab him. You know what I'm saying? Is he too scared? Or are these security guards? What is going on here, bro? I guess Triple H pushing people that got right. Look, I guess. I think so. I mean, yeah, it's just, certain people, I ain't gonna lie. Just depends how that superstar is. It's some good looking people are not really a star. They're not. That's a fact. They look like a star, but are they cool? Are they funny? Do they have jokes? So, Obafemi gets the win, and it looks like we might possibly see a future Obafemi and Roman Reigns match, or it's going to be Obafemi versus CM Punk. Now, I look at it like this. If you're going to have Obafemi be in a world championship shot, bro, he's got to work on the moves. He's got to really stop botching. He's got to get on track of his shit. He's got to stay on top. Real talk. Well, with Triple H, this guy has him win King of the Ring, and now he has to win a match against Brock Lesnar. I wouldn't be surprised if this dude does not win the world title. He doesn't even deserve it yet. He needs to work on that. And the promos, we got to get better with the promos, man. Seriously. Promos got to get better, too. So, Opa could be the future, but right now, he doesn't look like the future. We got CM Punk saying he's the future and shit like that, bro. This guy's got to work on his moves. You don't see Roman Reigns botching when he came to the WWE? I don't even see him botch that often, if I'm correct. Let me know if I'm tripping. Do you guys remember Roman Reigns botching when he first came to the WWE? Anyway, you got Paul Heyman saying that Obafemi reminds him of Roman Reigns. What? Because he's young and because you see a brighter future and people don't want to see him as champion and blah, 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 this and that, and he's boring or whatever, a big superstar? Because he's bald and white, just like him. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised if he's going to do that to Barry Corbin just because he's bald and, yeah, just like him. Which is weird to me, too. Like, it would be weird if Triple H sees himself as Barry Corbin. He's like, you know what? I'm going to picture myself as the bald-headed guy in there winning the U.S. title. I got to stretch, you guys. I don't want to see Trick Williams as champion because I am jealous that him and Lash Legend are going to be successful outside of WWE. I want to make them great. Like, dude, no. Can't get it your way, bro. But anyways, that's your night one of SummerSlam. Night one was... I don't care for night one, man. So we get night two. Night two of SummerSlam. So, like I said, in night one, Nick Aldis is back as general manager. He comes out with the suit. He's got the blue suit. He's like, ladies and gentlemen, instead of this triple threat match, it is going to be a fatal four-way match. Nothing against white people. I not hate on white people. No, I hear you. I hear you. I mean, listen, you like what you like, you hate what you hate, Angel. You know what I'm saying, sweetie? So, yeah, I don't hate on any other race, too. So, yeah. I feel the same way, too. You know, about certain shit. But it doesn't mean I'm hating on it. It's true. Like, I could say, let's say, I don't want to say it on here, because YouTube are... See what, Nick, if you guys start YouTube, you gotta read the rule guidelines. They will get jumped down your throats over anything. And half of the time, they won't even explain it to you. Or maybe you have to realize what you did. I don't know. It's weird, man. Seriously. So we get to night two. And Nick Aldis is like, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a fatal four-way match. Instead of a triple threat, it's going to be a fatal four-way. And guess who's back? Kevin Owens is back. Yay. Do you think anybody cares? Does anybody give a fuck if Kevin Owens is back? I don't. I don't care. The guy looks like he's 50 years old. He looks like he's eating hamburgers and, McDonald's all the time. I mean, I like McDonald's, don't get it wrong. But Jesus Christ. Sure. He's always been a chunky dude. He's always been a little, a little walky up in the butt. Sorry. I meant to say a little chubby. But anyways. What was I going to say? I hope you guys didn't catch that. Because sometimes when I speak and shit, and when I'm talking about something, certain words slip out. I guess I get into the conversation too much to where maybe I have to slow it down a little bit. Yeah, Kevin Owens is like 43. Yeah, he's 43. The guy looks like he's 50. I just personally think this guy sucks. One of the worst wrestlers I've ever seen. Except, you can have any wrestler go out against the McMahons and say, oh, the McMahons, man, they suck. You're just like your dad. Like, cool. That doesn't make Kevin Owens one of the best wrestlers on the microphone. That guy sucks. I want to see Bray Wyatt go from... What's the song? How you do it? The stupid Firefly house. Where he's like, hi. Welcome, my friend. Here we go to You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn, man. Listen, man. I don't give a fuck about Kevin Owens. It's to the point, man, I want to see Bray Wyatt. My hair look crazy right now, man. Look at my hoodie on. Hair day, you know what I'm saying? I'm not looking good today, but it is what it is. So, Kevin Owens is just the most boring wrestler of all time. Bray Wyatt, cool wrestler, no doubt about it. It's like, listen, man. This Fatal 4-Way match, now we have Sami Zayn, who's 42, Kevin Owens, who's 43. Whatchamacallit? What's the name? Gunther, who's 39. Finn Balor, who's 45. Finn Balor, the oldest one in his match. You mean to tell me you can't at least put Carmelo Hayes, who's 32, right? Yeah, 32 or 35 in the match. There's no 20-year-olds on that roster. There's barely any 20 or 30-year-olds. Everybody's now in their 40s. Are you still trying to keep pushing these 40-year-olds, right, man? Come on, man. So we get into this match, and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn hug. They hug it out, and then they start swinging on each other. Gunther hits the power bomb at Finn Balor, and Kevin Owens gets up out of nowhere and starts beating up on Gunther. Sami Zayn counters Kevin Owens' frog splash. And Wade Barrett made a good point, by the way. He made a good point in this match. Sami Zayn's trying to get his hands, he's trying to attack fucking Finn Balor or Gunther. Referee gets in the way, trying to break it up. He's like, get out the way, referee. Let Sami Zayn do his thing. Like, seriously. Seriously, why the fuck is this guy in the way? Same thing with these security guards, bro. Like, why the fuck do you guys keep getting in the way? Then we get knocked out of nowhere. You should have never been involved. It's to the point where where referees and security guards get involved with these matches and brawls and altercations are ruining the match. And I think Wade Barrett has been calling out what I've been saying too. Get out the way. Just let him fight. What the fuck? So fucking stupid. Like, dude, back then we'll see. Well, not me. I wasn't even around this time. But this moment was hilarious. We'll see Brian Pillman take his fucking gun, threaten to shoot Steve Austin after Steve Austin broke his knee, his leg, and Steve Austin was on his way to the crib. We go from seeing things like that. Nobody's in the way. You know what I'm saying? But we have a security guard in there breaking it up, and he's getting his ass beat. Get out the way, bro. We go, no. Wrestling has shit like that to now we're seeing referees trying to break shit up and security guards breaking it up all the time. It's getting annoying. Seriously. They are really starting overexposing Danhausen. I don't hate him, but man, he is overrated. I am tired of seeing him. Wait till the fans turn on him. Danhausen, I can't stand Danhausen. He is the most boring wrestler I have ever seen. Like, seriously. I don't care how funny he is. I don't care how entertaining he is. There's nothing funny about this guy. He looks like a clown. Just because he was working with the New York Knicks and shit like that. Sorry, I'm stretching, guys. That doesn't make Danhausen interesting. You can try to bring in all the basketball players you want. You can bring in all the NFL players you want. You can bring Danhausen to bingo all you want. Danhausen will never be interesting. He is the most boring wrestler I've ever seen in my life. So Gunther puts Sami Zayn into the sleeper hold. Finn Balor gets hit with the KO stunner. Then Gunther gets hit with the stunner. KO gets the win by pinning Sami Zayn with the KO stunner. So Kevin Owens is possibly going to be facing CM Punk for the WWE Championship in the future. You got a lot of people who are hyped up for that match. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Just because these guys were in the Indies and they were nobodies 20 years ago doesn't mean we should fucking see this match. This is the match for the nerds. These are the matches for the people who will say Sami Zayn is this ballot future Hall of Famer. These are the same people saying that Tozawa could beat guys like the Big Show and Kane in seconds and all this other stupid stuff. These people they're into boring wrestlers in my opinion. So Kevin Owens is gonna face CM Punk, and yeah, I don't care for it. What? Kevin Owens is gonna win the championship? Who cares, bro? I'm really not looking forward to it. Up next, we get Trick Williams versus Baron Corbin. We get through the match, and these guys are killing it. Like, they're killing it, you know what I'm saying? They're doing the thing. And Lil Yachty gets shoved by Baron Corbin. He grabs his candlestick, right? That's like getting pushed, getting punched, right? And you go grab your fucking weapon, right? You go clip somebody, right? So it's kind of like that, right? Baron comes running into the ring, and then he hits the neck breaker. No, he gets hit with the neck breaker, and Trick Williams does the little 3 drop kicks to him. Lil Yachty gets put into the table after Baron Corbin grabs the title from Yachty, and Trick Williams bumps into him on accident. Corbin getting out the way, and Baron Corbin is your U.S. champion. What are your thoughts on Spike Lee? I have not looked into Spike Lee yet. I'm going to look into that as soon as possible. For sure. So, Baron Corbin is U.S. champion. Now, of course, Triple H is going to be like, oh, you know, these wrestlers, these wrestling fans, these YouTubers, they're always thinking every return is going to be wasted or whatever, So, why don't I make Trick Williams look crazy tonight, and I put the U.S. title on you, Baron Corbin? Great. You go say that shit. Go tell fans to go F off, just so you can believe Baron Corbin is going to be something in this company, bro. I mean, with under Triple H, for God's sake, the guy was... What did you do with this guy with JBL? What's up with that JBL shit? You know what I'm saying? Come on now with this stuff, bro. Baron Corbin is one of the most boring wrestlers of all time. No question on it. He's the most boring wrestler of all time. Yeah. Has so many gimmicks, and now all of a sudden, Trick Williams has to lose the title to a guy who was never interesting in the first place. What kind of shit is that, bro? Like, seriously, what kind of shit is that? So now, what's going to happen next, moving forward? Baron Corbin's going to be on the U.S. title open challenge thing. He's going to be champion for a while. So it's like with Trick Williams, it's like now you wasted his potential. Now, it's not the end of Trick Williams. It's just it doesn't make sense for him to lose a championship to a guy who's boring and has so many gimmicks. He can win the US title back. I know he will. I know he can. It's not the end of the world. I heard that they're supposed to be bringing back Baycast back. What's the point of bringing an Enzo? Isn't it around? He's going to be another generic big guy. That's a fact. He's just going to be another genetic big guy. Like Baycast, like them. You know, I don't know what Triple H is really trying to do with these old superstars, bro. Enzo's got good promos. He's okay with the mic. Don't get it wrong. But let me tell you something, man. Baycast is boring as hell. And Barry Corbin was boring as hell. We're talking about the product 10 years ago. And really, like, I know the people are going to say, well, 2012 and 15 wasn't really good. But at least we had storylines that made fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? No, matches for us to look forward to. Fuck, man. So now all of a sudden, we have fucking Barry Corbin back. I wouldn't be surprised if Triple H do bring back Baycast. I wouldn't be surprised at all. So, Trick Williams, I hope he wins it back by Money in the Bank. Gets the title back, but I can't stand that title design. It looks weird. It looks dumb. But Baron Corbin is not going to do anything with this title. He doesn't even earn the championship. The guy did nothing to earn a title shot. He just comes back and attacks Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes. Like, what the fuck? He does not deserve it. CM Punk goes back and gets the championship out of nowhere. Bullshit. So up next, we get the WWE Women's Championship interview match. The winner is going to be champion until Rhea Ripley comes back, and it's going to be some type of unification match. So Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton team up and start ganging up on Jade Cargill, Nia Jax, and Lash Legend. And Lash Legend and Jade Cargill, man, these two look like fucking money. They look like money next to each other. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe if you have somebody like Lash Legend cutting the promo for like Open Femi, being his manager or whatever the hell. Open stops botching. We'll look forward to it because we got Lash Legend who can actually put this guy over. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It don't have to be a woman, but somebody. I don't know who it could be, but somebody, bro. So Jade and Lash Legend hit each other's drop kicks to Chelsea and Tiffany Stratton. And it looked powerful, man. That shit looked like the dominance in the ring, bro. Like, Jade Cargill and Lash Legend would be a good tag team, in my opinion. So Lash Legend grabs Tiffany by her neck and puts her back first into the ladder. That shit looked painful. She grabs little Tiffany, and Lash, who's what, 6 foot, and just slams her through this shit. Oh my God, man. And Tiffany it sounded like she was crying, because it looks hurt. It looked painful. That shit looked like it hurt. Can you imagine a 300-pound girl, 200-something girl, just taking him, bam, down through the damn thing. God damn. When I tell you that shit looked like it hurt, it looked like it hurt. So Chelsea Green pushes Tiffany off the ladder, turning on Tiffany, or whatever. B-Fab and Mitra come in and start attacking Chelsea. But everybody comes up in there, and Jade Cargill gets the last drop until some chaos happens. And this is where Chelsea Green grabs the championship. She's stuck under the ladder, like her feet's under the ladder. She can't even get out of it until she does. Or maybe she's just joking or playing. Or, no. I think she was tricking everybody, putting herself in an act to where nobody. We're just assuming Chelsea's dead. Let's say we're assuming Chelsea's dead, and she can't get out the damn ladder. Now she got out the ladder, right? Being a little sneaky, right? She goes up, grabs the title, and she is now the interim women's champion. I think this is so stupid. They can't just be big and athlete. They got to have personality and mic skills. They'll definitely that too. Like Lash Legend with her little attitude, her little talking back. That's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? If people think that's annoying, I mean, listen. There's some women who can be annoying as fucking life, but still love women at the end of the day. But yeah, I think Lash. I don't know, man. Maybe she's not the one. But I feel like she has the personality to put over Oprah. You know what I'm saying? Maybe her? Who could it be, though? I don't even know, man. But how can you make Oprah a superstar for people to look forward to? I really think this should be the guy taking. You know what? Just have Oprah Femi take the food off the wrestlers' plates. He goes to the catering, he takes the food off the plate. He takes a sandwich, eats it in their face. He says, if you got a problem, do something about it. Did your mom and daddy tell you when somebody tries to bully you, just defend yourself? How about you fight me tonight? That wrestler starts beating you. Still yes? I accept the challenge. I'll see you out there tonight. Now that right there can do some shit like that, bro. You do some shit like that. Now let's say that's the Miz, right? And the Miz goes out there sweating. He's like, I got this. I am the greatest of all time. I beat a John Cena. And Open Femi just squashes this dude. Just do him dirty. You know what I'm saying? You could do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But make it something. I don't know, bro. There's more you can do with Open Femi. Maybe you don't need a manager. But anyways, Chelsea Green's the women's champion. And we gotta wait until Rhea Ripley comes back for a stupid fucking unification match. Man, listen, man. This favoritism shit's pissing me off. Why don't you just remove the title off her? Just remove the title off Rhea Ripley. She comes back, she could be in the number one contenders match or whatever. It just doesn't make any sense. What the hell is the point? And Rhea Ripley, all she does is go to fucking corporate, goes up there and complains. I wouldn't be surprised if she won Bianca Belair's position last year at WrestleMania. Jade Cargill and Lash are really tall, especially Jade. Really skinny too. Pause. A major pause. Yeah, it's just to me, to those two next to Charlotte looks so skinny. She looks skinny as hell. So now we got what? Ready for Rhea Ripley to come back. And when's Rhea Ripley coming back? Alright, when's Rhea Ripley coming back? So they have not stripped her of the title. This is bullshit. This is so stupid. Like seriously, That like she's the most boring wrestler. Rhea Ripley cannot cut a promo enough. She's not interesting, bro. She's not. Oh my god, you know. If this dude's really trying to think of China, if he's really thinking about China with this whole Rhea Ripley shit, bro, it's really pissing me off right now. So she's got a little a menaces tear in her knee. So that shit looks like she could be back for a fall return. Possibly for November. So maybe Survivor Series, she could be back in time. Chelsea Green could have fun with the championship from August to November. Then we got the match. So I wouldn't be surprised if she returns to Survivor Series. She wins back the title, though, that I never lost you. Well, that I didn't lost you. Now what? She's going to come back with the championship and everybody's going to be cheering. The whole crowd is going to be dead and silence. And shit. Like, come on, man. Seriously. So Chelsea Green is the women's champion. I want her to win the championship. But at the same time, bro, she says she's not taking her character serious. And this and that and the other. So, at least she won the championship. But if you would have did this last year, where she had Piper and her own crew, that would have been a good time, in my opinion. I'm just telling you what it is. So up next, we get this stupid Danhausen and Dominic Mysterio match. The winner gets $10,000. So basically, this match is called a human Monies on a pole match. A human Monies. What the hell is a human Monies? I swear, these stupid matches, you know, I can't, bro. I bet Chelsea Green can't even enjoy their championship run, knowing damn well Rhea Ripley's going to come back as the champion and going to beat her. But it doesn't make any sense because why would you unify this championship if you already have another championship on Raw? Wouldn't you want to take that championship off Rhea Ripley and then unify those women titles, the one on Raw and the one on SmackDown? I don't know, bro. It don't make any sense. So now what? We're going to have 3 women's world championship matches. We're going to have 3 women's championships in the WWE. I don't know, man. This match, you know, this Danhausen and Dominic Mysterio match is really... nothing's interesting about it. Nothing is interesting. I don't got problems with Rhea Ripley. I'm not a fan of her. The problems I got with her is that she is overrated and overpushed too. Triple H definitely needs to start pushing new stars. That's a fact. She's really overrated. She cannot cut a promo. Every time she cuts a promo, bro, it's not her accent. Nothing's interesting and nothing's energetic to the promos. She tries to take Bianca Belair's position last year, but funny as hell that Io walks out with the championship. Bullshit. So Joe Hendry comes out in this match, right, for the Danhausen and Dominic Mysterio match. He comes out and starts attacking JD with the guitar. Fireworks start coming out of the turnbuckle, but Dominic Mysterio tries to grab the money. He gets, hit with the damn shit or whatever. And Danhausen grabs the money, and he has $10,000. I mean, we all knew the money was fake, right? The money was fake anyways. Everybody knows it, and their grandma knows that the money was fake. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to say, damn, what if Dominic does win this money? I don't know, man. Him and Liv Morgan might get themselves a new jacuzzi. New bus. Might just leave Rockwell, JD, and Lil Roxy behind. Huh. He probably thought he was gonna go out to dinner with that money. But it turns out to be Danhausen money. Bro, can you imagine if Dominic does win the match? If he wins the match, we get backstage. He looks into the bag and the money's fake. And Liv Morgan, she faces time. He FaceTimes Liv Morgan, right? Or I don't know. Let's say Dominic was gonna order a chocolate cake, right? And I don't know, a new dress for Liv Morgan. And he finds out that the money is fake. That should be funny as hell, bro. I wish Dominic would have won that match. He would have made the order to make the cake and all that other shit, right? Or I don't know, to get the dress for Liv Morgan or whatever. And now he finds out that the money is fake, and Liv Morgan gets so upset. She starts crying and get upset or whatever, right? Yo, I don't know, man. And with Dominic being a coward heel, it's funny. It would be funny as shit. Yo, seriously. So, we get the Penta versus Chad Gable. Chad Gable is your new Intercontinental Champion. Long overdue. Chad Gable deserved to win that Intercontinental Champion. There's no question. There's no ifs, ands, or buts why he deserves it. He was booked this way, and yes, I understand. He was the luchador. It didn't make any sense. So what did the Undertaker do? He took Chad Gable. He says, let's put you in a match with Ludwig Kaiser. You lose this shit, and we rip the mask off you. Well, not rip the mask off him, but you take the mask off you. You know what I'm saying? We get through a bloody match, right? A cool build up to the match, right? Chad Gable wins. Now he's on a Raw, and he's trying to apologize to Max and Dupree, but at least he moves on and goes on to do better things. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, Chad Gable deserves it. He's your new Intercontinental Champion. What's going to happen with Chad Gable in the future? We have no idea. Let's see what holds up for him in the future. Give me 1 second, you guys. Let me get something to drink up in here. And if you guys are interested, you can donate to my Cash App. It's in the thumbnail. It's called Save the Realist 2000. All right. Man. Oh, it's me, but it's hot. So, we get the main event, the World Heavyweight title match, and that's Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns gets Seth Rollins, picks him up, slams him into a suplex onto the steel floor. Now that's a fact, Angel. I listen to a lot of Cypress Hill. I started listening to, again, the drill rap. The Chicago drill rap. So, I'll go to that, go to some old school music, so I hear you. Sometimes I gotta go to the old school music because this music is bad. So, the Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins was a good match, by the way. Good match. And Seth Rollins tries to go for a spear, but he gets put into the announcer's table. I think thought he was slick. Imagine you trying to do a spear, and Roman Reigns grabs your ass by your neck, put you through that table. Huh. That boy thought he was slick. You hear me? So Seth Rollins gets up, they fight each other, they go back and forth, and then Roman Reigns gets put through the table by a powerbomb. Roman Reigns hits himself. So basically, he goes for the spear, but Seth Rollins dodges it. He goes up on he jumps, and Roman Reigns hits himself by or his nose. I think it might hit his face. And that shit looked nasty. Go watch the match where Roman Reigns goes for the spear, but he misses it. And he hits his head right near the turnbuckle. That shit looked nasty as hell. You know Shock G, the guy up Digital Underground, passed away a couple years ago. Oh, damn, he did? I know Digital Underground, but I don't really know much of the members. But damn, rest in peace, though. Let me look it up. Digital Underground. Shock G. Oh, the lead singer. He's kind of cool with the flow. He's got a nasty flow. There's no doubt on it. Born August 25th, 1963. Died on April 22nd, 2021. Damn. And he was about 58. Yeah. He had many years to live still. I mean, 58 is still early. It's still early. I mean, he lived half a century, but that's too early, though. But, DJ Views, currently 55, born October 1970. And there's Tupac, who, they all died, passed away. Safir, who was born in August 1970, passed away 2 years ago in November, almost 2 years ago. And he was 54. He lived half a century, or a century and a half, or some shit like that. Yeah. See the dude got the marijuana shirt promoting marijuana. That's what's up, though. That's what's up, though. So DJ Fuse from Syracuse, Shock G's from New York. Yep, I was right. Up Pot from New York, East Harlem, Manhattan. Yeah, this Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins match was crazy, man. So, Seth Rollins hits the curb stop and Roman Reigns kicks out of it. Seth Rollins hits the spear after Roman Reigns tries to hit the spear, but he kicks out of the spear that Seth Rollins did. So at least Seth Rollins did his goal. He made his accomplishment tonight. He made his dream come true. He hit the spear on Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns hits the curb stop, so he copies Seth Rollins' move as well. Roman Reigns wins the match by a spear. But before this, Seth Rollins stares at him, right? There was a moment where Roman Reigns was going to hit the chair, take the chair and hit Seth Rollins. But he took the chair, he said, no, fuck this shit. It's not even worth it. Either that's because he lost the championship 2 years ago and he was distracted, or it's like, dude, it's not gonna make a difference. I think it's a no DQ, right? Or some shit like that. I think it might have got disqualified. I don't know. I don't even give a fuck, really. So all we know is that Roman Reigns wins the match by a spear. So Roman Reigns beats Seth Rollins. These rappers are dropping like flies, especially these celebrities. Even though just regular people, I will be no celebrating, no way. Tell me about it. It's to the point, man, I started learning that these TV actors, these movie actors, are not even getting paid as much. Like the Hollywood checks they'll usually get will come out to be like 50 cents, 30 cents, $2, $1. They don't get paid nothing for their parts or roles on TV. But depending on how hot and how mainstream and how viral or how the impressions and how people feel about the actors or that show, you get paid based on that. You know what I'm saying? And some of these actors, it just didn't bring the attention from other, companies and stuff like that. So, a little something. Learn about how Hollywood works. Interesting too. Man, that was your SummerSlam review, man. But yeah, we're gonna. This show's gonna continue. We are not gonna stop. I know my hair's looking crazy right now. I'll take this jacket off. I don't want to show my hair. I'm looking a little crazy. My hair looking crazy, but I don't care about that. Because I was in the rain earlier and my hair got wet. So I'm over here trying to get my clothes and I got rain poured on me and stuff. Man, I was so mad, guys. Seriously. So fucking mad. For real. I also wanted to talk about something, right? I mean, I'm not going to get deep into that shit. I don't know if you guys heard of, Boss Top. He was with Chief Keef, Lil Durk, King Von, and all them. He's the little light-skinned nigga with the dreads who's always with the guys when they're and shit like that, right? So, with Chief Keef, right? I don't know if you guys heard of Chief Keef. Rapper from Chicago. He's got his own business. You know what I'm saying? Very well known in the rap. Everybody who listens to rap probably knows Chief Keef anyways. I've heard of Chief Keef. So, one thing about these rappers, man, they are so dumb. And I'm not saying Keith is dumb. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the Boss Top. See, Boss Top is originally born in Chicago, Illinois, right? And like I said, he's the cousin of King Von. Right? and this guy converted to Islam, right? But I have a big problem with this nigga, right? This is the same dude. See, Boss Top is an example of taking your opportunity, taking advantage of, not taking advantage. No, Boss Top is an example of not taking opportunities serious, right? So you could give this guy $1,000, right? And he wouldn't know what to do with it. You feel me? This guy could you could give this guy your house for a day. You could give this man your whole house for the day to look at, right? Or to watch. He will rob your house. He'll take everything out of there or probably burn your house down. So 2014, he goes and robs Chief Keef, right? Boss Top did not know. See, here's the problem with him and T-Roy, right? T-Roy, that's his cousin too, who passed away. So those guys go rob Chief Keef, right? Because Chief Keef allegedly did not want to put... I have a problem with this. Boss Top is the oldest one. Then we're talking like a 23-year-old Boss Top. Chief Keef was 18. All these niggas are what, in their 20s? And Chief Keef is a kid. Chief was a kid. Niggas grown, depending on the kid to pay your bill. You know what I'm saying? Grown ass man, Boss Top. Like, so the bail was supposed to be for some guy named Trey Vibe from Old Block. I don't even know who the hell Trey Vibe is. He's ugly as hell. And he looks like he used to be with Keith and all them other niggas, right? I heard that Wendy Williams got dementia. Man, Wendy Williams. So, with this whole Boss Top thing and Chief Keef thing, I'm gonna get to another time. See, the thing is this, right? This guy took advantage of his opportunity and did not understand that Keith could have changed his life for the better. But no, he wants to rob him because he don't want to pay bail for his friend from Old Block. Well, fuck your friend. Because your friend is a bum. And why should Keith go out there and... Why should... You know what I'm saying? I stopped being around other people since I was like 20. Since I was 20 years old, I stopped being around other niggas. I stopped helping on others. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be in a predicament where niggas would ask me for money all the time. They didn't rob me and shit. They didn't rob my house. You know what I mean? So I feel where Keith is coming from. You know what I'm saying? He left all this shit behind. Like, literally, you depend on a kid, an 18-year-old man, to pay your friend's bail. And where's the money that you got? You even got any money? No, because you niggas are bums. Or bums. King Von comes out. Well, Boss Top, he tried to take the rap. He tried to take it serious, but he gets a gun case in 2016. He gets locked up. King Von get out of jail, right? They try to do their rapping shit, and King Von dies. Boss Top doesn't protect the motherfucker. He did not protect his cousin that night who died. Not knowing that he had an opportunity right there. Then he goes and does PB loans and shit. Him and Muwap and all them other niggas, right? Go and scam and do other shit, right? Boss Top takes another 2 years in jail. He comes out 2 years ago. Now he's going to college. Now he's realizing at 35 years old, he's wasting his life. Fuck that, man. So Boss Top is an example of rappers being the most dumbest-minded individuals ever to be seen. Seriously. You depending on Chief Keef to pay for your bail music. Your homie's bail. Or whatever the fuck. Yeah, his bail money. Man. That's the most bummest shit, the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Do you like Jason Derulo music? I do not listen to Jason Derulo. I don't listen to those kind of artists. I'm more of a hip-hop and rock music person, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie, with some rap music, there'll be some rock flows into it. Like this rapper named Abby G Duck. and Billionaire Black, right? Some of their music, they'll scream and yell at the top of their lungs as they're rapping through the song. They'll have some guitar sounds into their hip hop beats, some of the piano, and they'll have like so basically you think about a rock and roll song, right? They'll take a similar beat from that. So it's basically rap and rock mixed together, right? I'm more of a rap and rock type of music, genre kind of music, right? Person, right? So if anything, rock and rap, top two, will always be my top two. I will try to listen to a little, maybe R&B here and there. It's just not for me. I don't want to hear talking about you were my first love. I get time thinking about you. Like we don't hear that shit. I don't hear a girl talking about you were my first one. I can't stop thinking about you. Like I don't want to hear that shit. And what will I do without you? Like I don't. I can't. I can't, bro. And I'm not trying to be stubborn, but it's just not. God, what the fuck? I can't even relate to what they're saying. It's a bunch of sad shit. It is. And yes, I get it. They have to. Maybe they're making these maybe they're making these kind of songs for people who are going through real life shit, going through relationship drama. If you listen to Linkin Park and Lip Biscuit. I don't know what they call biscuits. Yeah, I listen to a little Linkin Park here and there. Lip Biscuits, I'll listen to here and there. I ain't gonna lie. Kits or whatever. Biscuits. I barely pronounce that word. It sounds like I'm saying biscuits. But no, I'll listen to those guys here and there. Like I said, I like a little rock and roll, man. Don't get it wrong. So I'm reading this article about Wendy Williams. So she said that she is diagnosed with primary progressive aphasia and dementia, conditions that are affecting language, behavior, and consecutive, Jennifer, whatever you call it, function, right? So she's having a horrible time speaking and properly using her mind, right? And let's see. So some nutritionist or some type of doctor in New York is saying that Williams does not have frontotemporal dementia, contracting earlier assessments used to justify her guardianship, or some shit like that, right? So they're saying that she is competitive. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Some of these words are just pain in the ass to pronounce, seriously. It doesn't mean I'm slow. It's nothing wrong with not understanding what I fucking say at times. Like, for fuck's sake. Shit. I didn't get taught this shit in school. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to my community, man. If you guys would like to donate, my Cash App will be in the thumbnail if you want to donate.
For 125 years, Firestone has been building tires with one thing in mind: delivering dependable, durable products that last.
Wendy Williams, former talk show winner. Where is Wendy Williams?
Did you drink this whole thing today?
Living in a locked memory care facility, Wendy has been on a public campaign for almost a year to get out of her guardianship.
The terms of Wendy's guardianship seem to be extreme. I spoke to her several months ago, And she just sounds like the same Wendy. Yes, is she quirky? Sure. Is
So she's saying that Wendy still sounds the same. She sounds the same and nothing's going on. It looks like she's trying to say. My problem with Williams is that she put people business on blast and gossiping and talking about others. Yeah, that, that's too much though. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be damned, even though I don't like CM Punk, I'm not gonna look into his personal life. You know what I'm saying? I never spoke on his fucking dog who passed away. You know what I'm saying? But I still don't like the guy. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to know his what he's been, his bank account information and speaking on that shit like that. So it's like, I don't know. The woman seems dirty from what I'm seeing, and she sounds very ignorant too.
she eccentric? Sure. She always has been.
And now a new revelation. Her team says a new medical evaluation ordered by Wendy's court-appointed legal team, finding she does not have frontotemporal dementia.
She does not have frontal lobe dementia. So that should be game, set, match.
I think a new medical evaluation from Wendy's team is a game changer.
This new evaluation could mean everything for Wendy Williams, because if she is capable now of taking care of her own health and her own finances, there may not be a need for a guardianship.
I mean, that's true. I mean, if she could take care of that. I mean, let's see, my granddad, he didn't even know what the fuck a door was. He didn't even remember his bank accounts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Before he passed away, this is like 2 months before he passed away. This is where I think my grandmother had to cancel that shit, had to get rid of that stuff, because he couldn't function and understand that. You know what I'm saying? So that is another thing too. I mean, if the woman knows where she's at, if she knows her bank account, she remembers where her keys are. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, you know what I'm saying? See, I'm just talking from what I've seen with dementia in my life. But if she can shit, she should be cool, man. But what is she, 62? So most people get dementia. That shit happens readily in your 60s and 70s. You really look at that shit too. Seriously. One of my fears is getting dementia. I'm serious right now. I don't care if I'm 25. Yeah. One of my biggest fears is getting dementia. He would tell you, like, this nigga be on point with his brain. You know what I'm saying? There be certain shit, like, they be like, how the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Can fucks through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. I'm not the best with my brain, but it's like, I'll be damned, bro. That dementia. Thank you, Angel Lee. Appreciate that. It was his time anyways. He was 74.
Wendy began
He was older than
battle
William
to
anyways.
break out of her guardianship first from the Breakfast Club.
I am not cognitively impaired. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking tonight,
I'm telling you, this is like being in prison.
You look so good, girl.
even re-emerging into the spotlight, a New York Fashion Week this fall.
How does it feel to be dressed up tonight, Wendy? Oh my God.
It's very scary that someone like Wendy
Glazer,
Williams
man.
to be in that position.
What are you doing tonight?
A situation that she just can't get out of right now. She's been trying for years.
She recently hired high-powered attorney Joe Tacopina, who represented President Trump and A$AP Rocky.
You and I can go take a walk downstairs right now. We'll find 5 people in an hour. Will belong more in a guardianship program in a facility than Wendy Williams.
You say he was representing Trump. It's already bad enough. He wants to help fucking Wendy Williams.
American shipbuilding is here.
Tacopina says top-rated neurologist Dr. Samuel Chen, New York's Mount Sinai, performed Wendy's latest evaluation. Nightline reached out to the hospital. They declined to comment. ABC News was not able to obtain the report.
Guardianship because of her challenges with substance abuse.
Yeah, but that's not guardianship. That's counseling, right? I mean, everyone in AA gets a guardianship. I mean, the country would have, the streets would be empty.
Alcohol abuse can cause various neurologic symptoms, including memory problems, behavior changes. It can sort of...
You heard her? She said alcohol. Oh, your granddad passed away. Dementia. Dementia? I think it had to do with dementia or if it's breathing problems and shit. I just think it was age. His body couldn't take, the guy had... Hold on, God. 1 second. Age, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't take it anymore, and he just couldn't function through it. There was some type of surgery he had. What was it? I think he had, what did he have? Some bladder surgery or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? No, did he? So that right there can affect him at the age that he was at. So he had that surgery. What was it? Right before he passed away. So, like I said, he was 74, and that age can't take it anymore. That's sad. Yeah, there's people who do not like her. I gotta do my research on Wendy Williams. I don't know what she said, but I heard she said some nasty shit. Please don't tell me, Angel. I have to look for this myself. Gotta do my research. You know what I'm saying? Imagine she has dementia, right? And she sees one of her maids, and she's thinking that's her man. No, did he? Imagine she had dementia. She thought the maid was her husband. And she grabs her and shit like that. No, did he? So if Wendy Williams can function well, see, with this shit, they're probably just doing this shit just to make her relevant again, for her to be talked about. Maybe this is something for her to be, maybe just to talk about her again. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I heard she was taking alcohol, if I'm correct. And my granddad, he took alcohol. What was it? When he was 20, he stopped. What? In the year of 1989, if I'm correct. Yeah, 1989. Granddad, he stopped drinking alcohol. He stopped by the time he was 40. You know what I'm saying? And it's still, he couldn't make it to see going on to push 80 at least. You know what I'm saying? So, it looks like she's been alcohol free for the past 2 years now, since 2024 of July. On her 60th birthday, she's been alcohol free. Damn. She's drinking a lot of alcohol. Finally at 60, she woke up and realized, like, I'm 60. I can't keep doing this. I'm not 40. I'm not 30. I'm not 25. I'm not this 25-year-old hothead. I'm not this 40-year-old person. Even though at 40, you should mature. But when you're 60, you're not going to be the same you were at 40. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the same mind state I had when I was 16 and 18. But I have a younger body, many years to go, right? So I'm not going to look at things the same when I'm 40. That's a fact. So at least she stopped But could she maybe do this earlier? Maybe do this earlier. Maybe 20 years ago she could have stopped. She would have been like 40 years old. Like, that would have been good. Because most people in their 30s, they don't even know what some shit, they people really fucked up in their 30s. There's some people who are around people, getting their shit taken, getting caught up in stuff. I only be around my girl and my family. That's it. That's the only people I be around. I don't be around nobody else. I'll be in the house by myself smoking weed and shit. And if you goofies think, well, not you guys, but the trolls, you goofies think that's a problem, nigga, you niggas ain't never been through real shit, never been through anything in life. You niggas never went through anything in life to understand why you don't need to be around people. I used to be around niggas who take their fucking neighbors' radio, their Bluetooth thing, and never give it back. I'll be around niggas who start shit and lie on my name and say, oh, I said this and blah, blah, blah. But I've been around a lot of trolls, too. Want to start bullshit. Want to play fight all the time. Shit ain't funny, nigga. Why you gonna telling that bitch that I said she's ugly? I don't even know who she is. You gonna lie and say, oh, you said you're ugly. Get the fuck out of here. Lucky enough the bitch ain't said nothing, because I would have went in. And now what? I'm the problem now? Get the fuck out of here. Bitch ass out of here. It's that granddad on your mom and dad's side. That's on my mother's side. I never met my granddad on my dad's side. I only met my grandmother on his side. I don't see much of his family often. They're from Rochester. So whenever I get a car and all the other shit, first thing I want to go do is see my family down there. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I'm gonna do. Even though I don't want to bring up me getting a car and all this other stuff. I don't talk about my plans, but it's just, I need to see some family down there, and I just had to bring it up. So, hey. So, it looks like this whole alcohol use has been affecting Wendy Williams' dementia. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, could we feel sorry for her? No. I mean, if you guys do, you guys feel sorry, you guys do. I can't control that. I can't argue with that. But why should I care if this girl should have did this a long time ago? I don't even like you talking to a nigga who don't even like the taste of alcohol. I don't even like it. Now, people could say, oh, man, you're just being a wimp, man. You get the fuck out of here. You talking to a nigga who'll smoke a spliff in the backwood. You talking about, oh, you keep it chill, Cole. You sound like a little bitch. That make me drink. Ice-T said this, man. Niggas would make me start smoking a blunt around him and shit. Would force me to smoke around him. I say, nah, nigga, I'm good. No, you're a little bitch. You know what he said? He said, make me smoke this shit if I'm a little bitch then. Make me smoke it. So, make me drink that alcohol if I'm a little bitch. Yeah. But no, if you drink alcohol, you can drink whatever you want. But that's up to you. I'm not coming at people who drink alcohol, man. I just don't like the taste of this shit, man. And you're telling me this woman wants to wait until she's 60 years old. Until you're 60 years old? You might... I don't know, man. I keep saying, maybe a joint or a blunt is enough for Wendy. Maybe. Ain't nothing wrong drinking a little wine, a little cocktail drink. Shit. I'd rather smoke me a big ass cigar, a big joint, this big with weed in it. Real talk.
The travelers
I would smoke a whole weed cigar this big with weed in it.
Pack your stretchy.
So big. No Diddy. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Big cigar, you got weed in it. Woo! It'll kill the day. Yeah, I don't mean it like that, but anyways. Like I said, this is proof. And I've been right. I've been calling this out. There's some people who don't wait until later in life that they realize that they're making a mistake, that they're doing something wrong. Oh, I shouldn't be drinking. I gotta stop going to jail. I gotta stop stealing. I gotta stop gang banging. You know what I mean? Yo, old niggas out there still on the block. And all of a sudden, like, what the hell, man? Oh, damn, I ain't gotta get it. Think about what's gonna happen in the future. God damn it. I'm gonna read through this shit. No. I don't care about this Whitney Williams shit. Real talk. She did that to herself. What could we do? You know what I'm saying? My granddad on my mom's side, he's still alive. Well, my dad's side, he died. That's 2025. Sorry about your loss. Hope everything goes well and your family's in good spirits. Celebrities. See what Wendy Williams has been talking about with the celebrities. So she's been, going in on Whitney Houston about her drug use, her relationship with Bobby, this and that, her marriage rumors. So the Whitney Houston thing, right? What's up with that shit? So they were married from 1992 to 2007. So people are saying that she had an affair with Tupac. Woo, shit. So Wendy's talking about all that allegedly she's having a fucking relationship with Tupac, this and that, the other. And man, damn. And they're saying that she had a brief secretive relationship with Jermaine Jackson. But I mean, what else was it? They're saying that her sister-in-law, Tina Brown, had, affairs with other women. That she might have liked women. I mean, who cares? She has affair with other women. Why do we care? You know what I'm saying? It's just some wild shit, bro. You got her family begging her not to go out with him and all this other shit, right? So yeah, you got just Wendy judging and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And something about what else was it? So from 2008, she's been talking shit about Mariah Carey, Will Smith, and fucking Beyonce, right? So Mariah Carey, Will Smith, and fucking Beyonce. So that Mariah Carey shit. So this is happening in 2003. This is a radio interview, right? So she's asking Carrie about her alleged plastic surgeries, including breast implants and a nose job, and some about her personal life, her relationships, and all this other stuff, right? She said, "Oh, I gotta, whatchamacallit? I gotta hear this shit too. I want to hear this shit." I want to hear this shit.
Double European kiss. You look Burberry-licious. Thank you much. You know, it's wintertime. I don't like... It was right there. Marianne, there was no physical... I'm actually more... I have more in me. If you puffed and passed, I would not tell people. But I wouldn't. Freckles or black with red hair and freckles. Okay.
I'm trying to find the right one. I want to hear their altercation. I did not see him. I'm not growing up. This kid every once in a while. I hear you.
Imagine being able to build any
Stupid commercial.
just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform made for anyone with an idea and a drive to bring it to life. Describe what you want and watch it take shape. You can plan, customize, and expand in any direction. From tools built for one to platforms ready for many. From passion projects to enterprise-grade systems. Everything is built in and ready to launch. It's a new world of creation where you can go as far as your imagination takes you. Can you imagine it?
Pull up close to the TV. Boy, do I have a treat for you. On one hand, I don't feel like she needs to make any more music. She's got such a body of work, and we all know the words to it. And I think that, you know, for a woman who's as fragile as she is, but, you know, she's fragile, and she's older, and she's not able to keep up musically with what these kids are. Like, she's trying to battle in a Rihanna world, and it just hasn't worked for her. So why should she torture herself at 44 years old with her twins under her belt, still having some of her looks? This residency in Vegas, I think, is the perfect thing for Mariah, because you'll go, your parents will go, your kids will go. Like, Mariah is for everybody. On one hand,
Damn.
I don't want her making any more music because I don't feel like learning any more new songs. But on the other hand, I think it's fabulous that she's making more music because it'll just take her mind off her troubles. She thinks she's doing something by going to the studio and belting out stuff. And she'll probably call in some dusty rappers to do the ones you know, it just, she's going to be grasping at straws that a lot of people won't care about, and then she'll be very upset when she sees the music sales aren't what they should be. And you know she's a little off balance.
Sounds off.
She doesn't need to be upset. She needs to be occupied. That studio, I think, is where she needs to be. Now, she did have the elusive Chanteuse album, which was a flop by all standards. Only over a few 100,000 people. As a matter of fact, not a few, because that would be 3 or more. Just over 100,000 people purchased the album, not even our main lamb on Hot Topic staff, who got it free on Spotify. They're actually married. I did not see in the very beginning. I know I'm not the only one. You didn't believe that they were really married either. Mariah made him probably more desirable to women. I remember, and I'll be the first one to tell you, when they first got married, I did not know what she was doing with this boy. She only dated for like 6 weeks. Married, and I said, oh, he does that. Oh, this is totally a stunt. And he got the Mariah tattoo on his back. I thought that was a makeup artist doing something to soothe her ego. But that's a real tattoo. First of all, I would never marry a guy who got a tattoo this damn big of Maple Jackson.
That shit looks, I don't like it. I don't like it. I mean, they say knew each other for 6 months. They get married, and now he's already getting a tattoo of Mariah. Like, dude, you gotta know the girl, right? So, like, let's say, I don't know. I'm just relationships don't last. Everybody, some people are not comprehended with their fucking minds. They think they know everything. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's just that time. And you got to be a fool to get the fucking tattoo named after somebody. You can't get the nigga can't at least get a tattoo named after his child. These fucking names, you can't think of your child at least.
This is just, well, I'm not.
Got all those damn kids, but you can't get tattooed of your fucking child. You got like what, 20 kids? Nick Cannon. I'm talking about Nick Cannon. So that was Nick Cannon we're talking about.
Going through it. I'll tell you. Come here. Don't you see her? DT?
Yeah, she's a TT.
Well, no. Look. Let me show you the picture of her walking the dog in the snow. All right, fine. Hurry up. Get it over with. Stop. Sitting in the house, darling. Lady of the manor, darling. She likes her splashes, darling. Another splash, darling. Yes, darling. Darling. Darling.
The fuck?
Mariah's like, why am I even here? Darling. Darling. That princess out of touch with reality, big darling. Of being just a little. So.
Sure, this shit funny as hell, man.
What is this for?
Yeah,
I'm trying to get
this
advice
shit.
for the younger generation.
Nick managed to escape, if you will, escape. And I just think that Mariah, the next best husband for her would be a young gay man. Sometimes people marry for companionship, though, because nobody wants to get old alone. But she needs somebody who's needs to marry a lamb, like one of her super fans. But you know what? Even Norman said he doesn't want her because you have to be ready to worship. She needs a worshiper, somebody who's going to worship her. After a while, that darling thing just gets old and tired, and it's got to give a guy a headache. I mean, for a week, it's cute. But when you wake up and you realize this Ariana Grande diva story just has legs and it keeps going, and I think that she's the one who keeps it going. See, there's diva, and they're calling her a diva. There's diva.
Alright, I'm gonna call it a night, you guys. I'm gonna watch more of this shit. Hope you guys have a good night. I'm out. Before I end this shit, unlike these other YouTubers, I have to keep it real over here. I don't sugarcoat. This is your boy Zay the Realist, and I'm out. No way too early to be married. Someone they have not been together for 5-6 years. That's why they tell you don't get married early. Man, it's the worst. Seriously, there could be so much drama, and you never know how that person is and what that person's on. It sucks. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm out.